We have a brand new paper collection, and as you can see, it's called Romantic Florals. Obviously, these are from hot off the press, and there are 12 sheets. These are cardstock, and they are gorgeous. So, but let me show you everything that goes with it. So we've got the 12 by 12 pattern cardstock. We have the solid cardstock, also 12 by 12. We have the 6 by 6 Romantic Florals. There's 24 designs and 76 cutouts. There's also die cuts, and I'll show you what they look like, and coordinating chipboard. Okay, let's get into the details of everything. So let me bring in the papers so that you can see every single one of them. And they have this beautiful roses, pinks, just absolutely beautiful, I think. I hope you agree. And the back side looks like this of that one. They are micro-perfed in 2 pages together. So all you do is simply just do that. Very, very easy. So that was our first sheet. Here is our second. Isn't that pretty? Stripes and the borders, as well as some music. And then on the back, you have kind of a ghosted back image in the same colors. Here we have a third sheet, and you can see the tapestry in the center, as well as those beautiful, beautiful roses. And again, this is micro-perf, so I'll just separate the two. And here is the back of that sheet. It's equally gorgeous. And here is the next one. You can see all 4 corners, so perfect for scrapbooking, as you would imagine, but also if you want to make cards, each of these quadrants will make 1 card. So you're going to get 4 out of 1 sheet. Here is the back of that, where you've got all the flourishes. Here is sheet number 11, and really pretty, as you can see. Again, micro-perfed. And we get into the cutouts, which I'll talk about in just a second. There's the back of that. So very vintage, very lovely. And that's the watchword of the whole thing. In this paper set, there are 38 cutouts. You get 2 of each of these, as you do on every paper I've shown you. And as you can see, many of them have greetings, but several are left empty so that you can add stamping, you can layer these, you can add dazzles, whatever you like. The back side has just a really pretty, again, very romantic vintage look. So that is the 12 by 12 set. Now, I also mentioned that there are the solids. So let me show you what this has. They are also 12 by 12. They are also cardstock. You're going to get 2 each of 9 colors on 12 sheets. Now what that means is, like, this one is this burgundy, and you're going to get a little about the same color on the back side. So that's 1 color. We have the pink, and on the back side the same shade. We have a red, and on the back side the same shade. We have a green with a darker, very forest green on the back side. We have this tan gold with brown on the back side, and we have this purple with yellow on the back side. So all of those, as you can kind of see, are going to play beautifully with the papers. Well, of course they are, because that's how they're designed. Now let me get you into the 6 by 6s. And as I said, they have, here we go. They have 24 sheets of the 6 by 6, same artwork, but you're going to get 76 cutouts, so you just get a whole lot. And let me show them to you. Now again, it's the same ones that we just saw, but they are, of course, in the 6 by 6 size. Again, they are micro-perfed, just like the first set was. So there's the back, there's the second one, there's the back of that. And we do them so that the back side is going to coordinate with the front side. So if you want to do something, like put this on a card or something and fold over, you'll have artwork that matches. They don't clash. And so that's just a design element that our graphic designers work with. Here is another. There's the back side of that. Very pretty. Here is the next. Again, micro-perfed. And as I said, you're going to get 4 of every single sheet. So that's going to come in very handy. Now, how about the die cuts? With the die cuts, you get 31 pieces. They are on 2 sheets. These are 8.5 by 11 sheets. You could kind of tell because Steve had to back up there. And you get these 2 sheets. Now, same thing like the cutouts. except these are already die cut, so you just pop them out of the backing. Most of them have greetings on them, so just friends out of sunshine of life, sharing joy with you, happy birthday, thank you, enjoy each day, you make me smile, you are in my heart. But there are also some that are left plain. We do that for the same reason we do on the cutouts, so that you can stamp on them, you can use dazzles, or you may decide that you want to layer one upon the other or offset them. Don't forget the borders, there are 2 of them. You can cut those into pieces or cut them in half and do some fun things with them. And as always, we have projects to show you. In fact, I kind of got going on the product and forgot to show you some of the projects. So let me step back and show you. Here is the scrapbook page, the 12 by 12. You can see it's a great use of the 12 by 12 patterned cardstock, the solid cardstock, as well as the die cuts and the cutouts. So just really pretty. Here is a card made using the 12 by 12. And isn't that pretty? You can go back in closer, Steve, it's safe. And just really lovely. And this is also using the cutouts and the die cuts. Here is an example for the 6 by 6. All of these examples are on the back of the packaging. And you can see how this is layering. There's 2 die cuts there and 1 right here, one of those borders as I was talking about. And here is another of the die cuts. So they just work very well. Now, with the, here is another. And so all of that is working beautifully. And this is using the 6 by 6. However, it is using 2 pieces and then putting another piece in the center. Very clever for that slimline card. Now, the final piece of this collection are the chipboard pieces. There are 15 of them, and you can do lots with chipboard. And I think our design team is just doing a great job. You can certainly do what Teresa has done here, and she has done heat embossing with gold embossing powder, and you can see how gorgeous that is. Or if you like to use the markers, here's another example of coloring them. Just a lot of different ways that you can use them. So Romantic Florals, whether you decide the chipboard, the 6 by 6, the die cuts, the solid cardstock, or the 12 by 12 patterned cardstock, you've got a bunch of wonderful things that will make beautiful projects with your own creative hands. And of course, the very best thing is that these are exclusively ours here at paperwishes.com.